Well, good morning. We got a call yesterday from Bob over at American Construction. Got a wall to take out. We're just gonna rip and tear. About 3 foot of concrete on either side of that. All these blocks got to get stacked up somewhere nice. They've already got a pile of concrete over there, some stone. Pretty straightforward day. Should be a quick one. Let's go have some fun. Well, first thing we gotta do is get all these blocks out of the way. So I dropped my bucket right off the machine to reduce the amount of weight that's on the stick. These things aren't super heavy, but you can see better too. So you can tell I'm hungover today. Don't forget to edit this shit really well. See ya. Well, we just found out our concrete crusher is like a quarter mile away, so I'm gonna go ahead and get that pile they had already on the ground loaded up. And then while Dave's gone, I'm gonna peel the asphalt, and hopefully by the time he gets back, I'll have that piled up. He can take that to the asphalt plant. And while he's doing that, then I can put the breaker back on and start breaking this wall up. So yeah, we're gonna get after that, and stay tuned. See that little boo-boo right there in the asphalt. When I was scratching this, I had to cock my boom all the way to the right to reach and cut straight, but then the closer you get, the more askew your teeth get. And I got right up next to myself and curled, and I had my tooth underneath the asphalt, so unfortunately they're gonna have to saw cut out like this and square it off and make it look better for concrete. We've been pecking away at this for a little while now, and thankfully it's really old concrete, so it's breaking up pretty easily. On the other side of the wall, I found another 4 inches of asphalt after I sent my truck with a half a load of 2-inch thick asphalt. So unfortunately, when I get done breaking this concrete, I gotta go over there, switch back to my bucket, load that asphalt on them, get them going, and then we'll see what's under that asphalt. Hopefully there's not more concrete, but if there is, I'm gonna have to put the breaker back on and bust that up too. And then we got to dig out the dirt down to the footing of that retaining wall. We're gonna try to break just the wall off and leave the footing, and then they're gonna pour a new retaining wall on top of that, backfill it, new asphalt or concrete or whatever they want to do. So yeah, stay tuned. We're gonna show you how that works in a little bit. got this side just about done. I gotta get this last couple feet on David, and then I'm gonna put the breaker on, and we're gonna tear that side out. So you guys have seen all this before, so we'll come back when we start tearing on the wall and see how that goes. I don't know if you can see that far or not, but that truck just ripped this door right off. There it is. Oopsie. Oh, well, running the breaker for 4 or 5 hours straight is never a good time. It gets loud, it's boring. It wasn't quite that long. How long have I been at that? Yeah, 3 hours, every bit of it. You just got, you're supposed to grease it every couple, excuse me. You're supposed to grease the breaker every couple hours, and we greased it a couple times, so I knew it had been a while, but Dave's got her unhooked. We're done with that for the day. Oh no, we're not done with the breaker. We get to tear up the wall too. So. Literally just no fun to be had. But I can tell you that chisel bit that I have on this breaker is the only way to do this. If I had a round pointed bit, you wouldn't get anywhere with it. So I'm gonna be here the rest of the day, it looks like, pecking away at this thing. It's so deep in a hole, and my valves are screwed up. That's why you see the thumb keep coming up and down. It's not supposed to do that. So I got the valves to fix it. I just haven't taken the time to put them on yet. So whatever. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. And yeah, we'll be in touch. Well, that's quitting time. Got a little more than halfway. Breaking it down. It's 3 o'clock. Crusher closes at 4 anyway. I'm not gonna, it took me 2.5 hours to get that far, so come back in the morning, we'll finish her up, and then we'll be on to the next one. Till then, we'll see you later. Good morning. We're back to, I don't know what this place is called, but let's call it the retaining wall from hell. So yesterday we got it halfway done. Today we're gonna get the rest of the way done. Once we get it broke down, we're gonna scrape all this stuff out. And then there's gonna be stuff I missed. There's just no way around it. I mean, you're gonna miss stuff. No matter how picky you think you're being, you're gonna miss stuff, which is fine. So we're here by ourselves today. I don't think we're even gonna see the guys from American Construction today, which is fine. Again, we don't need a babysitter, so we are going to go ahead and get started, and I'm gonna let this play for a little while. I'm gonna show you guys just how tricky this is. Like I said yesterday, I have the chisel bit on the breaker, and with the chisel bit, you can, if you get a funky angle, you can still get a bite on it to run the hammer. With the pointed bit, it just slides right off every time. So yeah, so at least we got that going for us. We still can't replace the valves. I don't want to do it while we're using the machine, because if they don't work, now we took apart our machine and we can't get it back together with, you know, whatever. So we're just gonna keep struggling through with a broken machine and make it happen. that's what I was talking about. If we had a pointed tip on this breaker, I would have never ever got another bite on that. Once it kind of broke off, you see how it kind of halfway broke off. It did take me a few tries to get a bite on it, but I was able to get a bite on it, right? And that's what I'm talking about. Now, if I wasn't trying to show you that, I would have just went and tried a different area, but I just wanted to show that point. So we're gonna cue the high speed. We're gonna break some of this out. I'm gonna try not to make it too drawn out. So hit the like and subscribe button. Share it with your friends. If you guys like this content, let me know in the comments down below. You know, I'm trying every day, every video I try a new trick with the editing. So if there's anything else that, you know, you think I can do to make it even better, but let me know and I'll try it. So yeah, let's go after it. Kind of like watching paint dry, isn't it? I mean, you guys get music and high speed. I get to do it in real time. So it's not a whole lot of fun, so I'm just gonna go ahead and I'll give you guys an update once we get, we're gonna get this all broke out, and then once I get it cleaned up, I'll show you where we're at and what we got left, and we'll pick it up then. See you guys in a bit. That worked a whole lot better than I thought it was gonna. I got the whole top of the wall busted right off. So we're gonna go ahead and switch to the bucket, fire up the dump truck, Dave. We'll switch to the bucket, we'll get the truck going, and then I'll get you loaded up, and then while he's gone, then I can put the breaker back on and get the last little bit like we talked about earlier. So yeah, that was it. See, I already made some mistakes over there, right there. There's asphalt missing. Yesterday I thumped that edge pretty good with the breaker. I got a couple scars on the asphalt down there, so they got to recut that side anyway. So I went ahead and took this, but I didn't even damage any more asphalt. I scratched it a little bit, but that's passable, that's fine. So thankfully this concrete's really old, so we're gonna get what we have broken up out of here, out of my way, and then I'll do the final little cleanup, and yeah, we're doing good now. So. That worked out pretty well. Dave's pretty much full, which is good. You don't want to send a half a load. And either way, this last little bit of wall that we have left to do wouldn't have fit on the truck anyway, so I'm going to send him now. And while he's gone, I'm going to work on packing this last little bit out. Remember earlier I was talking about how you never get it all, but it looks like I did pretty good back there. So they're going to come back, they'll have to clean out the sand, they'll cut all that rebar off, they'll drill into it, and they're going to use the existing footing to pour a new wall. So yeah, we're just going to get back to packing, and we'll give you an update when we're ready. Well, ladies and gents, she's all done. We got the retaining wall all the way down to the existing footing. I know you can't see it, there's a lot of dirt down there, but with little teeth like that, you're not gonna scrape off all the dirt. So when they get here, they'll brush off what they need. I'm sure they're gonna have to trim off all that rebar in there, and they'll get rid of that. And then they'll pour a new wall, and once it's cured, they'll use that dirt right there to backfill. Probably a little bit of stone, and they're pouring concrete on top of that. So Dave just took off. He's gonna go run that last load of concrete, and yeah, I'm waiting to hear back from the customer, my buddy Bob over at American Construction, because the builder here needs a frost block dug somewhere, and if we go dig it, I'll show you guys what that means. But if I don't hear from Bob by the time I get my machine on the trailer, we're heading home. So I got a bunch of running around to do this afternoon, so I'm glad it is noon. So to me, yeah, it's 11:20, so it's yeah, 3 hours. That's about what I figured it was going to take to finish this up. So happy to say we got it done, and yeah, that'll be it. We'll see you on the next one.